Hey guys, what's up? I just wanted to share a little bit on how I look at God because I've always had a hard time with that. And I hope sharing this that someone out there will see this and maybe they will look at it the same way I do and it'll help them out. Growing up, I never had God in my life. I didn't know. I knew of Him, but He wasn't in my life. So, I got into drugs. That went on. And then eventually, the drugs got so bad that I had to get that fixed, and I ended up at the Village of Hope. And that's where God really started to show himself, and I didn't want anything to do with it. Village of Hope was very hard for me because of that. I did 3.5 years in the Village of Hope. It was pretty intense, man. But I did it. I'm glad I did it. I don't regret it. That's for sure. I don't regret it. But knowing him was very hard. The journaling, the insights, it's just everything. It was too much for me. And then on top of all that, I had to fix myself. I was an addict, and I was in recovery. So I had two things I had to deal with, and it was too much for me. But as time went on in the Village of Hope, God showed himself to me more and more, and I got close to him. I didn't let him in, but I got close. You stay over there and, I'll do my thing, kind of. But it wasn't till I left the Village of Hope, 3.5 years, and God really, he really showed himself to me. He wham right in the face, on my butt kind of thing. He's there. And I didn't know what to think of it. It's just the way I was feeling. I was emotional. I was all stirred up. So the way I look at God is I take the whole holiness right out of him, and I think of him as a friend, just a buddy. Let's go out and have a coffee. Let's, drive down the store or whatever. And you just hang out with him, man. He wants to know you. God, he just wants to be your friend. For me, it was hard to praise something that's so big and powerful, man. It's like scary, It's like, wow, how do you praise something like that? And that kind of freaked me out. So, looking at that way, taking the holiness out of them, and just as a friend, it's easier that way for me. And I just wanted to share that. That was on my heart coming home from work today, after work, and I feel that God said, you need to share something. This is going to help somebody. So, I got to obey him, and here I am. Pow! That's it. So that's how I look at God, guys, and I hope someone gets something out of that, it's because you need him in your life, man. Like I said before, he's the glue that holds everything together. You need him. And I know the guys at the Village of Hope, I know how it is there, and it's hard to let him in. Especially if you never had a relationship with him, man. It's hard. It really is hard, but just think of him as a friend. Simple friend. Perfect. All right, I gotta go get something to eat. I wanted to thank all my subscribers. You guys are A1. My viewers, oh man, I love doing this. Like I said, I think I'm addicted to doing YouTube. I wonder if there's a YouTube recovery center somewhere, eh? Yeah, craziness. All right, guys. Yeah. So stay posted to my next post, my next video on YouTube, and yeah, cool. And you guys, yeah, have a good day and good night, and whenever you guys are watching this, peace.